We're here in Shasta County, continuing to monitor the latest updates on the car fire. You can see behind me, we continue. Tonight on Redwood News at 5, we continue to track all the latest developments on the car fire, which has been burning out of control throughout the day. All the latest details straight ahead as your news starts now. Okay? And when this is our storm system, we'll be watching just off the coast. It'll be a low pressure area, but I think we'll stay dry and conditions across northern California. Even here along the north coast, though, we are not spared from the poor air quality. This is the latest update as we've cruised in. We held temperatures in the 60s for much of the upcoming work week, highlighting a couple breezy conditions Thursday and Friday. Inland, it's hot for the next couple of days with those smoke chances continuing. Temperatures cool down, though, into the mid and upper 80s by Wednesday.
Cool, and it looks like the weather was gorgeous out there today to go check out the plants.
Absolutely, yeah. It was a beautiful day out and about, plenty of sunshine. It looks like we'll keep that going on, so we'll take a look at all of those details. We continue to watch fire conditions across a lot of northern California. I just wanted to give you a little bit of perspective first as to where we're watching these fire conditions. Take a look here in Eureka. We officially made it up to 62 degrees this afternoon with some afternoon sunshine. Nowhere near our records here. We were pretty typical for where we see temperatures this time of year towards the end of July. Take a look at radar right now. We're quiet across the north coast with nothing going on around our region. It's still going to be warm inland, temperatures in the 70s and 80s as you move away from the coast and further north of Eureka. We'll talk about some of those similar conditions too. Looking at 71 degrees in Klamath, 93 degrees as you head further inland towards. Tonight at 5, all of the latest team coverage on the ongoing wildfires across Northern California. From here at the car fire, your news starts now. Today has been a day where we've continued to see fire conditions remain very concerning across a lot of Northern California. You can see our active fire map is here, and it's not just the car fire that we're watching, but it's a number of fires across Oregon as well as days. I talked about that cool down we're going to be watching for, at least inland, into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. Watch this large-scale pattern as I play it forward into the next, really, 5 days or so. We continue to see high pressure here through Tuesday and Wednesday, but I draw your attention to some of these blue and green colors as we head towards Friday. It's not as another warm day. It's been breezy as well. You can see current wind conditions along the coast pretty intense, between 10 and 20 miles an hour in a lot of locations. It backs off a little bit as you move further as well. Your evening planner then, if you're in Eureka and along the north coast, looks like this. We'll see the fog and the clouds move back in. Temperatures falling through the 50s by 11 o'clock or so. Again, we'll see a little bit of that mist and drizzle like we've seen the last couple of nights. As we head out into your plans for your Sunday, we'll see morning clouds, a couple of afternoon peaks of sunshine, but much like today, we'll see more clouds than sun here along the immediate north coast. So not a bad day. We made it into the mid and upper 60s in a lot of places. Much warmer inland with temperatures in the 70s, 80s, and 90s across the board as we headed towards the I-5. Take a look. We've also got those excessive heat warnings and heat advisories as outlined by those orange and purple colorings. It's away from the coast, but again, temperatures in the 90s and cloud cover. Hey, another activity going on tomorrow. The Trinidad Blackberry Festival at the West Haven Fire Department. Looks like a very nice day if you're headed up to that event. Temperatures well above 100 between Ukiah and all the way towards Redding, even 110 degrees as we were out and about earlier on our Sunday afternoon. Thankfully now, we do take a look at watches and warnings here as we have active conditions going on. Right now, we only have advisories conditions between 9 and 10 feet. And we'll continue to see that into your Sunday as well with the forecast looking something like this. We'll talk about waves around 8 feet with winds between 15 and 25 knots gusting towards 35 knots for the course of the next several days as well. Take a look at satellite, though. This is what we've been watching with some of those ongoing fires. We zoom in first down towards Redding, and you can see some of those heat signatures and fire and smoke signatures here between the French Gulch and over towards Whiskeytown. Those are locations that continue to deal with a big weather story this week. Looking at the tropics in the eastern Pacific, this is Tropical Storm Fabio, and we're going to be watching for this to rapidly intensify over the course of the next couple of days. Watch what happens as it moves further warm and toasty if you were out and about. The almanac for Eureka shows that we made it up to 64 degrees, which is just a bit above normal, not quite near record. Take a look at your forecast then. The rest of the night tonight, partly cloudy, quiet, comfortable, temperatures falling down towards about 51 degrees or so.
Oh, definitely. Whenever I see mostly sunny on that graphic for tomorrow, I get really excited. I know that I'm really excited just to see sunshine, period.
Yep, it still looks like a nice week ahead.
Definitely, and we've got much more news for you. Stick with us.
Well, let's take a look at satellite and radar here along the north coast. We are dry. We did have some low cloud cover move in the last couple of hours, a little bit of fog as well, but not much of consequence. On the big scale, you can see across much of the Pacific Northwest, we're talking about dry conditions here in California and up towards Oregon. Precipitation is a little bit further to the north across to continue staying warm in our neck of the woods. Your extended forecast then, here along the coast, we watch for breezy conditions on Monday. Temperatures cool it down just a little bit into the lower 60s from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The 4th of July, of course, being on Wednesday. I have to say, there's lots of good choices out there. What's your favorite flavor if you had to pick one?
See, I don't know.
And welcome back on a Sunday evening. We've got lots to talk about in terms of your forecast details, so we'll jump right on into it. If you were interior parts of the viewing area today, we saw thunderstorms towards the I-5 corridor and parts of Siskiyou as well as down towards Trinity County. As you can see that activity as it popped up as we went through the noon hour today. Here along the coast, we had early morning cloud cover that gave way to some sunshine as we approached our lunch hour. So that was pretty nice if you were along the 101 here in Humboldt County. As you take a look at satellite and radar right now, you can see that's what we look like at our 6 o'clock time frame. Temperatures around 60 degrees here in Eureka, a little bit warmer inland, but look, even where it's rained, we've taken about 20 degrees off of those temperatures now that we've had some showers move through places like Weaverville, where yesterday, if you recall, they were about 108 degrees. They're sitting in the lower 80s right now after some raindrops earlier this afternoon. So I'm sure they're enjoying it out that way. Take a look right now here in Eureka. You can see we're 60 degrees, light winds out of the south and west, about 8 miles an hour right now. Partly cloudy skies. We've seen that marine layer moving onshore just a little bit, and we'll see it thicken up as we head into your evening hours into your Monday morning, too. Nothing too significant, but you know what it's like here along the coast. So pretty typical start to your Monday morning as we kick things off. Take a look at your weather headlines then look like this. We're going to talk about another small storm chance here on Monday. Again, just about a 20% chance in some of the same locations we saw today. We also talk about high fire dangers as we've been watching over the last couple of weeks. That continues this week. Here along the coast, though, 60s and plenty of sunshine as you head into your new work week. So I think you'll be pretty excited about that. Take a look. This is our thunderstorm outlook for Monday. And these areas in green are where we're looking at, again, those thunderstorm chances, about the same areas of Trinity and Siskiyou counties that saw that activity today. I think you'll be the favorite areas as we head into your Monday for a pop-up shower or storm as well. You can see that corresponds then to where the fire weather warnings are in effect, as shown in this pink coloring here. Again, lightning is a problem when we talk about those dry fire conditions. So if you encounter a storm, that's something we'll need to keep a watch on over the course of the next several days as well. We're talking about high temperatures in addition to fire conditions here. Heat advisory in effect through Monday as in parts of Tuesday in orange. The excessive heat warnings are in effect where that pink and purple colorings are. So again, if you're away from the coast, temperatures are going to skyrocket several days in a row, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as well. Futurecast looks like this. As we play it into your Monday morning, we'll watch for a few clouds along the coast. Inland looks like we'll be partly clear as we head into your midday and afternoon Mondays. You can see there's that shower and storm chance. It's just going to be one or two storms, but again, they'll be locally heavy with some lightning and some brief heavy downpours as well. So we'll be watching for that. As we head into your upcoming week, you can see we have high pressure dominating our weather pattern. Watch this system by the four corners basically not move until Friday or so. That's going to keep temperatures hot. Rain chances pretty low, so unfortunately we'll keep the heat on for the next several days as well. Seas are pretty calm here with waves about 5 or 6 feet. Into your Monday, that looks to stay the same. Light winds out of the northwest, 5 to 10 knots. So if you're on the waters, nothing too crazy if you're out and about that way. If you're headed out tonight, temperatures in Eureka falling to about 54 degrees. Marine layer clouds moving in. A little bit of fog here and there, but nothing too crazy. Temperatures climbing into the 60s on your Monday with some sunshine by the afternoon. Around the area, temperatures warm inland, holding on to those 60s along the coast here. Further north, we're talking about similar conditions. Again, looking hot inland towards Orleans, where we may hit the century mark once again. As we look into the extended forecast, we're talking about 60s pretty much the entirety of the week. Here along the north coast, temperatures holding between about 63 and 65. Inland, we stay hot Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Look, a little bit of a cool down, though, Friday and into next weekend. So that's something we'll be looking forward to. Let's look at your forecast. More news and sports coming up right after the break.